Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a little vlog and a review for you guys. A little while ago I went to the Dave Lackie Jason Wu event where I got to have dinner at Canoe in Toronto, which is an amazing restaurant. And then I also got to meet Jason Wu, the fashion designer, who I really enjoy his stuff, and he's most famous, I'm pretty sure, for dressing Michelle Obama for the inauguration ball, basically in 2009. Yeah, that would have been the right year. But yeah, so it was really cool. I got to find out about his fragrance that he's just recently released. So yeah, I thought I would show you guys the vlog part first, and then we'll come back afterwards and I will give you more information about the fragrance and what I think of it as well. I am en route right now, walking to a Dave Lackie beauty event, and I'm going to meet Jason Wu. Yes, the fashion designer who designed for Michelle Obama. Freaking love him. He is launching his new fragrance, I think today. It's going to be available at the Hudson's Bay, I think also at Saks Fifth Avenue in the States. So yeah, come along for this little journey to see what a Dave Lackie beauty event is like and to see Jason Wu himself.
One little detail that most people will not notice, but I have to tell you. If you look at most glass bottles, there are mold lines on the bottom, and there are swirly lines. That's when they pull the glass out of the urn. And here it's completely flat because we've shaved it afterwards and then re-fire polished the bottle. And that's an extra, very painstaking process. Just so we don't need any of that extra lines down here, right? And we want it to be perfect. And to get a real crisp, clear crystal that felt like a beautiful paperweight or beautiful glass.
Hey guys, we have Dave Lackie here.
Hello everyone!
Hello.
So great to see you.
We just had dinner.
We did.
It was amazing at Canoe.
Yes.
And Jason Wu was here.
Yes, which is amazing because I don't think I've ever heard of him doing an event like this for influencers. Usually it's supermodels, it's society people. He was so down to earth and nice.
He's so down to earth. He opened up a lot about like the process and all the little details about the bottle. I'll talk about that afterwards, everyone. And you saw little clips I filmed like throughout. So
good.
Yeah. So,
he really is passionate. He spent 2 years working on this, and this was something that he really wanted to do, and you could tell.
Yes, absolutely.
It's not like he just put his name on something and that was it. Like, this was his a passion project.
Yeah. So thanks, Dave, for having me again.
Oh, my pleasure.
And stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna kind of do a little review about the fragrance right now.
Ooh, I want to hear it. Okay,
guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing a little sneak peek of what the event was like. I had a lot of fun. The food was fantastic. It was really cool to meet Jason Wu and just hear him talk about the fragrance and how it kind of all came to be and where his inspiration came from, that kind of stuff. It's always nice to see Dave Lackie as well. He's like our beauty fairy godfather, basically. That's how I see him. If you don't follow Dave on Twitter, you really should. He does giveaways basically all day, every day, and they're international giveaways, and you can win beauty products, things like that. Let's dive in to what I think about this fragrance and also give you a little bit of more detail about what it smells like. So it was really nice. I actually received the 3 fluid ounce bottle of the eau de parfum as the gift from the dinner. This retails for $145 at the Hudson's Bay in Canada. If you're in the States, you can find it at Saks Fifth Avenue. So the bottle is absolutely stunning. It's so substantial and it is heavy. This gold cap part, I love this, but they basically made it the shape of the O in Jason's name, using the font basically that he uses for his line. This is the actual shape of the O. So I thought that was really cool. And then they actually worked with the glass blowers like very closely to get the bottle to look like this. Basically, you can see here that there's this like really thick section. He wanted a very substantial amount of glass at the bottom. He also did not want it to be beveled in any way. So this is basically perfectly flat, which is very rare to see in a perfume bottle. I love the color of the liquid. It's just so pretty and delicate. And in certain lights, you can barely see like the little like tube that comes down to like bring the fragrance up to the spray part. It's just so lovely, and yes, again, it is heavy, it is substantial. Now getting into the fragrance, of course, now they describe this as a fresh, floral, woody scent, and I think that is actually a very good way to put it. Yes, there's a lot of floral notes within the fragrance, but there is a freshness to it, and there's also this like underlining woody, musky scent. So the top notes are pink pepper and fig. I'm questioning, what does a fig really smell like? I'm not really sure, but I feel like it'd be pretty subtle. I mean, when I've had figs, they don't like have this like very big aromatic smell, but I mean, the subtlety of that really does describe this fragrance. I find that it is very light in certain things, and then it does have like more of an impact when it comes to other notes. The base notes of it are like silky musk, which basically does give that woody texture to it, and that kind of lingers later on throughout the day. Mid notes, you're basically looking at jasmine, which is the key ingredient in this perfume. There's actually the equivalent of 1,000 jasmine flowers within each one of these bottles, which is insane. I'm surprised that it didn't cost like triple the price considering that. And then there's also peony and lily of the valley, amongst other things, but those are basically the key notes within the fragrance. Now this is a very floral scent. It's not a grandmother like old floral scent that you're used to. The pink peppercorn and then the musk kind of balance it out. The pink peppercorn and the fig kind of bring this brightness to it, whereas the musk, it brings that like deeper kind of scent. So it just, I don't know, it's just this really nice balance of everything. I really do enjoy it. It is very overpowering though at times. Like I've noticed that I've sprayed it and I can still smell it hours later on me, and I am very sensitive to other people's sensitivities for fragrance, so I try not to kind of overdo it. Like I could go with probably a quarter of a spritz of this on my body and I'd be good. So I do suggest either spraying it far away from your body and then walking into it, or doing like the in the air thing, just because it is a very strong fragrance. It is an eau de parfum, so of course that would be why. But yeah, it is still really nice, and it is a little bit of a different take on the floral fragrance. And then lastly, there are 2 other products, technically 3 other products within the line. So like I said, this 90 milliliter or 3 fluid ounce bottle retails for $145 at the Bay. You can get a smaller version, so it's 1 fluid ounce or 30 milliliters, and that retails for $70. And then there's also a body cream or like a body lotion that retails for $80. It's a whole lot of money. And then lastly, there is a foaming shower oil, and that retails for $65, and that sounds absolutely divine. I don't know about spending $65 on it, in my opinion, but I like the idea of a foaming shower oil instead of a body wash, which a lot of fragrances will come out with body washes alongside with their fragrance. Okay, and that's it. That is a little sneak peek into the Dave Lackie Jason Wu event that I went to, and then also a little information and tiny review on the actual fragrance. Let me know if you have smelt this yet at your local Bay or Saks Fifth Avenue counter. If not, what other fragrances are you loving recently? If there's been any new releases, that kind of stuff. I have too many fragrances to count, and I have tons of those little samples, so I don't think I'll ever buy fragrance again. Maybe at least not for another like 3 years, but I do really want to know what kind of fragrances you guys have been loving recently, because I will always keep my mind kind of on what's new and what's happening in the fragrance world, and maybe I'll get samples for things like that. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of the day, and I will see you next time.